Wait! Before we start, do you want a bundle of 30 printable Turkish PDF cheat sheets, teaching you words and phrases for conversations for free? Then click the link in the description and sign up for a free lifetime account to get access.
Hello! Okay, I was dealing with the microphone. Merhaba arkadaşlar. Hi everybody. Welcome to TurkishClass101.com. I'm Seda, your guide to the wonderful world of Turkish language and culture. Today, we are diving into fascinating realm of atasözleri. Atasözleri, meaning proverbs. So today we are going to talk about Turkish proverbs, okay? These sayings are like little nuggets of wisdom passed down through generations, and they are a big part of how we communicate in daily life. And before we dive into our atasözleri, let's talk about what an atasözü really is, okay? Literally translating, if we literally translate atasözü, it means ancestor saying. Ata means ancestor, saying means, söz means saying or something like that. And these proverbs encapsulate the wisdom of generations and often reflect cultural values, life lessons, and common experiences shared by people. So grab your tea or coffee, get cozy, and let's explore the meanings behind these proverbs, okay? As you can imagine, we have like hundreds of proverbs. We are just going to talk about a couple of them here. So we'll talk about how you can use them in conversation, in what context. So let's go. Hadi başlayalım. First proverb. Balık baştan kokar. Balık baştan kokar. Let's start with our first proverb. Balık baştan kokar, which literally translates the fish rots from the head, okay? This saying means that problems in a task often stem from those in charge, okay? And it reminds us that leadership sets the tone for the outcome. You might hear this when discussing a workplace issues or, for example, governmental issues. If we talk about workplace issues, for example, if a project isn't going well, someone might say balık baştan kokar to highlight that the leadership in that project kind of sucks and it needs to improve. Okay, let's continue with the second proverb, okay? Akılsız başın cezasını ayaklar çeker. Akılsız başın cezasını ayaklar çeker. So when we move on to our second proverb, akılsız başın cezasını ayaklar çeker, this translates like the foolish head pays the price with its feet. It's something like that. I know it doesn't make any sense like that, but this conveys that a thoughtless person must bear the consequences, generally bad consequences of their actions. When they are like acting stupid, they pay the price. So it serves as a warning against recklessness. Generally, it's not stupidity, but recklessness. You might use this when someone makes a hasty decision that backfires, and saying it to caution someone before they make a rash decision, rash choice, okay? Akılsız başın cezasını ayaklar çeker. So stop, just think, then act, okay? Third proverb. Aslan yatağından belli olur. Aslan yatağından belli olur. Okay? Which means that lion's bed reveals its nature, its true nature, inner sense. This saying suggests that a person's living situation generally reflects its character, their character, I mean. It emphasizes how our environment influences who we are. You could use this when discussing someone's lifestyle choices. For instance, if someone has a like lavish home, you might remark aslan yatağından belli olur, implying that their living situation shows their personality. Or this doesn't have to be a negative one. If it's a positive one, it's like a very clean house. Aslan yatağından belli olur. It means that you're a like organized, well structured person. So that's it. Fourth proverb. Tilkinin dönüp dolaşıp geleceği yer kürkçü dükkanıdır. Tilkinin dönüp dolaşıp geleceği yer kürkçü dükkanıdır. Which translates like the fox will always returns to its furrier's shop. How long it takes doesn't matter, it always comes back. This means that regardless of where a person goes or what they do, they will eventually return to their roots or original environment. It's about the inevitability of one's ties to their past. Okay, you could use this like in a conversation about someone who's moved away but ends up coming back, and you can say tilkinin dönüp dolaşıp geleceği yer kürkçü dükkanıdır when discussing their return. And this generally suggests a little bit of negative, like we knew that you couldn't make it, and you end up like us where we are. Like it's kind of a celebration of someone's failure, and you don't have to agree with it, but that notation. It has this proverb. Okay, fifth proverb. Aç ayı oynamaz. Aç ayı oynamaz. Finally, we have aç ayı oynamaz, which translates into a hungry bear cannot dance. You may think that like bear dance, like what is this? This proverb means that one must have their needs met before being able to, focus on the other things, on the other tasks. And it's commonly used when discussing someone's, who's distracted or unproductive due to lack of basic needs being met. Like they're tired, they're like hungry, thirsty, or something like that. And you say, aç ayı oynamaz. Interestingly, this is so funny. You may not even believe it, but check it out on Google. There's a cultural context to this saying. In the past, not too long ago, there were dancing bears and their trainers who would, of course, train these bears much like dogs and lead them around like on the street with chains while playing music, generally with tef or something like that, to entertain the crowds and collect money in the streets, of this performance. And like the streets, not like zoo or something like that. And I know it's cruel, and I remember myself seeing this as a child, and honestly it scared me a lot, like because it was a huge bear and the bear was dancing. It was scary, and I also felt really sorry for the bear. And I know it sounds really funny, weird today, but it was a common sight in neighborhoods back then. Today, of course, it's banned, but it's part of our cultural history that ties back to this proverb. Sometimes those bears would stop dancing and demand food, leaving their trainers in a difficult situation in front of the audience. That's where it comes from, like aç ayı oynamaz. And Google ayı oynatıcısı, or just you type this on YouTube, you will see movies or things like that, like how it was. You are gonna be amazed. And check out the images and videos. You will be really surprised. Okay, let's kind of delve into how these proverbs reflect Turkish culture, values, and daily lives. Proverbs are often used in conversation to convey messages briefly, and they kind of carry historical weight. It doesn't have to be positive, negative, like in this ayı bear example. We may think that it's a negative thing today, but it reflects a history and offering insights into societal norms and the wisdom. Sometimes maybe wisdom that is not a wisdom today, but they thought it was wisdom. But For instance, saying balık baştan kokar highlights the importance of leadership in Turkish culture, emphasizing accountability and the ripple effect of the actions. If someone's on the top, is corrupt, then the society corrupts one by one from top to bottom. And similarly, aç ayı oynamaz underscores the value placed on meeting basic needs and well-being before engaging in more complex matters or situations. And using proverbs in conversation also foster connection, showing that you understand and appreciate the cultural nuances, and it makes you sound more native. And they often come up in casual discussions and family gatherings, or even during storytelling, where sharing wisdom is a valued tradition. And by using proverbs, you not only enrich your language skills, but also engage more deeply with Turkish culture. Okay, I think that's it. Let's quickly recap what we have covered today, okay? We explored several Turkish proverbs. Do you remember what they were? 1. Balık baştan kokar. 2. Akılsız başın cezasını ayaklar çeker. 3. Aslan yatağından belli olur. 4. Tilkinin dönüp dolaşıp geleceği yer kürkçü dükkanıdır. And aç ayı oynamaz. We learned 5 different proverbs. I especially chose funny, weird ones. And each of these sayings offers valuable lessons and even the weirdest side of it, because culture doesn't always, holds the positive things, sometimes negative things, as in the example of bear dancing. But it reflects, it shows a lot. Okay, let's wrap up. I think I'm done today's lesson on Turkish proverbs. I hope you enjoyed learning about Turkish proverbs and these fascinating atasözleri and how they can enhance your Turkish conversations. And if you enjoyed, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Okay, it's helping our videos, and share it with your friends who are also learning Turkish if you have friends like that. And also feel free to leave your questions or thoughts in the comments below. And as always, of course, for more in-depth learning, don't forget to go visit our site turkishclass101.com. We have more lessons over there, and PDF lessons, video lessons, audio lessons, examples, sentences, homeworks, teachers, a lot. And I will see you next time for the next video. Kendinize iyi bakın. Hoşça kalın. Görüşürüz. Bye. 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 Bye.
Now that you're finished with this lesson, don't forget, as a free bonus, you get over 30 conversation cheat sheets, but only if you sign up via the link in the description. You'll learn how to have flowing conversations and how to answer the most common questions. You can also print out these colorful cheat sheets to keep as physical study material. So don't miss out on this free gift. Click the link in the description and sign up for a free lifetime account to get your PDF cheat sheets.